India's rich seem to be growing at a very fast clip. There's a study by Knight Frank, a big finance consulting company, which says the Indians Billionaires Club will go up by 43% by 2025. India's economy is primarily led by its consumption company and is churning out more millionaires than what the rest of the world seems to be doing. Except China, we are the fastest growing country in terms of producing more millionaires. There are two categories of people in the rich club. One is called the high net worth individual HNI, and the other is called the ultra high net worth individual. So let's look at what is HNI, what is UHNI, that is ultra high net worth individuals. But before we do that, let me give you the usual ideas. Press the like button of this video if you like it. Write the comments on the comment section. We would like more engagement with you. Press the subscribe button in my channel. Persuade your friends and relatives to do the same. And finally, please turn on the bell notification. If you don't turn on the bell notification, there is no way this video will reach you, because the algorithm sends the video to only people who have turned on the bell notification. Otherwise, you will have to look for the video. Welcome back to Be Rich. So there are two categories of rich people in India or across the world. One is called a high net worth individual. A high net worth individual is somebody who has $1 million. When you calculate $1 million for a high net worth individual, you ignore his principal residence. So without his residence, the assets of the high net worth individual should be 7 crores. If the value of the high net worth individual is 7 crores without his principal residence, then he is called a HNI. Somebody who has $30 million is considered ultra high net worth individual. Multiplying 30 by 70, you get in the region of 210 to 250 crores. Those who have assets in excess of 200 crores are considered ultra high net worth individuals. This is what is supposed to be growing at a pace faster than that of many countries in the world. An individual in India today, if he has assets more than $60,000, $100,000 is 75 lakhs. So somebody has of more than 40 lakhs, then he joins the 1% wealthiest club in India. What this means is that if you have 40 lakhs, you are in the top 1% of India. That means less than 1 crore have assets of more than 40 lakhs other than the principal residence. Very difficult for me to believe, but it must be true. What they project is by the year 2025, this will grow to $120,000. And if the rupee is say 100 at that time, somebody has to have 1.2 crores to be in the richest possible place. That is, Indians by large, top 1% of India will have 1.2 crores. This means that there is an enormous amount of people who are moving from middle class to wealthy people in India. This is the fastest growing. An Indian billionaire is somebody one who has 1,000 crores. This will grow by 43% by 2025. According to this report, more people will buy property, preferably office space or very wealthy deluxe apartments. However, 41% of ultra high net worth individuals will buy properties in a coastal area. The world's costliest place is Monaco, a principality near France. It has where $1 million will buy you only 161 square feet. That is, 161 square feet of property is going to cost you 7 crores. In London and Hong Kong, it can get you 333 square feet and 247 square feet respectively. This means the best place in London will cost you $1 million, will buy you 333 square feet of property, and Hong Kong 247. Comparatively, in Bombay, one can buy 1141 square feet of prime residential area. This is in 2020. In 2019, it was 1098. What it means is the value of property in Bombay has gone down. Therefore, the value of real estate in the ultra high net worth market has come down between 2019 and 2020. Other than real estate, where most high net worth individuals or the ultra high net worth individuals invest is preferably jewelry. So, this is what they do, they buy jewelry. The other things are very low in the order. According to this report, there are only 6,884 Indians who have more than 200 crores. I think this is a gross undervaluation. Property at guideline value maybe. If property and assets are really valued, this number should be far, far higher, many times more than 6,884 people. The global average is 5,21,653 people. In terms of ordinary high net worth individuals, even that is expected to grow to a few lakhs in 2025, up to 6 lakhs 63,000 according to those people, about 6.5 lakh people. But I think that is unfair. I'm sure there are more than 1 million people in India who have more than 7 crores net worth today. So this paper is, while it gives us an idea that Indians are becoming wealthy, is grossly underestimating the wealth of India's wealthiest. This is because most of India's wealthiest have their money in real estate. And in India, since land taxes are extremely high, the property value is shown in guideline value as far less than real values. Therefore, the number of high net worth individuals shown in this report is far, far more than the real picture. Thank you for watching. Be rich. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification. If you use Kindle, you can buy the book using the Kindle link given below. If you want a hard copy, send a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would get in touch with you. At the very end, if you want to get in touch with me, please send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. I am grateful for your support of Be Rich.